Hello everyone! Dito po tayo ngayon sa ating financial needs analysis session. It's for free and sana bago nyo po mapanood itong financial needs analysis session ay napanood nyo po muna yung ating basic financial planning session. Mas ma-appreciate nyo po ito if napanood nyo po yon. Okay? Kasi continuation po ito ng ating basic financial planning. Okay, so financial needs analysis. So with AXA Philippines, meron tayong dalawang tools, okay? The tools that we need are the AXA Dream Map. So ito pong itsura niya. And then accordion. Okay? And then dito sa ating financial needs analysis ay i-discuss po natin yung ating DARE, yung ating Dream, Assess, Resolve, and Employ Health na 4 basic principles of financial planning na ating na-discuss sa ating basic financial planning session. Okay, so let's start. By the way, yung atin pong demo person is si Juana Villanueva de la Cruz. Si Juana Villanueva de la Cruz ay isang teacher. Okay? So, lumapit si Juana sa akin bilang AXA Financial Partner or Licensed Financial Advisor para mag-basic financial planning at mag-financial needs analysis session. Okay? So, dito gagawan natin ng or kukumputan natin ng numbers si Juana gamit ang ating AXA Dream Map at ang ating accordion. Okay. So, itong AXA Dream Map at accordion ay pwede nyo pong hingin sa akin or pwede naman pong mag-book kayo ng live financial needs analysis with me. Otherwise, if mamaya needed na yung accordion sa ating computation, you can pause the video para makita nyo kung ano yung numbers na para sa inyo. And then you can just use your typical pen and paper or a band paper maybe. So whatever is comfortable for you. Okay? As long as masusulat nyo po kung ano yung mga needed natin na numbers. Okay? So, bago tayo magsimula again, you can ask the AXA Dream Map and the accordion from me. So, just message me, Mika Financial Advisor, in Facebook. Or, you can use your own tool, either a notebook, band paper, or and pen. Okay? Or we can do the financial needs analysis together. So the link of the financial needs analysis Calendly link is here. So kung nandito po kayo ngayon sa ating funnel, you can check here, financial needs analysis with Mika, book here. Tsaka, mapupunta po kayo dito sa ating booking link. Okay, sa ating booking page. Dito sa ating booking page, pwede po kayong pumili ng inyong available schedule na tugma din po sa aking schedule. Kasi ang dito po is meron tayong 4 p.m. up to 8 p.m. schedule. Okay? So, pili lang po kayo as long as may blue po yan, pwede po kayong mag-book. Okay? Then, once na pumili po kayo, for example, 4 p.m. on August 1, if you click next, as shown earlier, makikita nyo po dito yung details na need ninyong i-enter. Yung first name, yung last name, email, location, occupation, and position, date of birth, smoker or non-smoker, your top 1 priority. So may drop down po tayo dito na pwede nyong pagpilian. And then what is your purpose for this call? So meron po tayong tatlong purpose. If hindi nyo pa po talaga napanood yung basic financial planning at gusto nyo pong ako yung mismong mag-present sa inyo, choose basic financial planning with Mika. Or if napanood nyo na po yun and you're okay with it, you want to proceed with the financial needs analysis session with me, so choose this second option, okay? Or if okay na po kayo sa ating basic financial planning or and financial needs analysis and you want to proceed with Access Solutions discussion, you can also choose the third button, okay? Or the third in the drop down. And then just schedule the event. After that, you will receive an email to confirm our scheduled meeting. Okay? So, yun. So, hopefully, mag-book po kayo ng call. So, I'll be available from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. And then for Saturdays, morning, pwede din po ako until hanggang gabi. Basta makita nyo po yung schedule ko sa booking form. Okay? So, yeah, let's go back to our financial needs analysis session. So, sabayan nyo po ako sa pag-compute natin ng financial needs ni Miss Wana, a teacher, single, okay, from Cavite. Okay, so in using the AXA Dream Map, put your details first. Surname. First name, of course, and middle name. Date of birth, So, kay Wana, January 1, 1994. Contact details, put your email and your mobile number. wanad@gmail.com. Okay. 0909 9999. Okay? So, fictional details na po ito. And then, may dependent ba si Wana? For now, ang dependent niya is ang kanyang mother, which is si Juanita. Surname is De La Cruz Villanueva for middle name. Date of birth niya is January 1 din, 1957. Okay, so yun muna. So wala na daw yung father niya. Okay? For the monthly ni Wana, she's earning 50,000. Okay? So put your number here as well. And 50,000 is in the second bracket. So check the bracket that belongs to you. Loan details. Kung meron man, lagyan nyo po. Si Wana, wala. So, 0. Okay? So, that's the first part. The second part is the typical needs of a Filipino family. Dito na tayo mag-compute. Okay? As you can remember, the 4 basic principles of our financial planning. Una, dream. Okay? So, bakit ba tayo nagfa-financial planning? Di ba sabi nga, una, dream. Diyan po sa notes ninyo, isipin or lagyan niyo po ng area ng dream ninyo. Ano bang reason bakit kayo nag-financial planning, or gusto nyo mag-invest in the future, or anything na gusto nyo pong ma-achieve financially. Kay Wana, ang gusto niyang mangyari is magkaroon siya ng business. Okay? Ang business na yon, konti lang naman daw ang capital. Dito niyo po ilagay sa major investments. Yun ang dream ni Wana, magkaroon ng business na pangkapital lang naman 100,000. So, dyan po siya sa major investments. Yan po ang need. Okay? So, tapos na tayo sa D. Dream. Sa dream ni Wana, again, magkaroon ng business with a capital of 100,000. Hindi na shinare ni Wana, no? Kasi medyo confidential daw kung ano yung dream niya. Baka ma-jinx. So, ayun, basta need niya ng 100,000. So, ayun, magmuni-muni po kayo. Ano po ba yung dream nyo or goal? And put a number for this dream. Okay? Next is ang ating A, assessment. So, ngayon, mag-a-assess na tayo. Yung assessment natin is knowing knowing our numbers. Okay? So, knowing our numbers, una, ano ba yung mga needs natin? And then, ano na ba or magkano na ba ang meron tayo ngayon? Okay? So, sa ating assessment, mag-umpisa tayo sa ating tawag dyan, put up ng ating priorities or putting numbers sa ating priorities. So, ano bang tinutukoy ko? Okay. For Wana, sabi niya, ang priority niya, kasi bata pa naman daw siya, ayaw niya, hindi niya naman talagang need yung kanyang health insurance. Yun ang sabi niya, but gusto niya daw is magkaroon ng retirement fund ng matagal pa, mag-uumpisa na siya. For Wana, ito yung kanyang need. Number 1. Okay? And then, ang next niya daw is yung kanyang, doon niya pa naisip yung kanyang income. And then, health. So, put the numbers here based on your priority. And then 4 is ang kanyang major investments. Wala masyadong assets si Wana, single pa siya eh. And then wala pa naman siyang anak. So, for purposes of putting the numbers, lagay lang muna natin dito number 5 and then number 6, education. Okay? So, pag nalagay nyo na po yung numbers, ang next natin is dito na tayo sa need. Okay. Top 1, retirement. So, sa ating retirement, okay, I'll just share some facts about retirement kung bakit tayo kailangang mag-prepare for ating retirement. Okay. Sabi dito, only 38% of the Filipino labor force has contributed to any form of government pension plan like SSS or GSIS. Okay, so only 10% of Filipino retirees say they are living comfortably during retirement. Anong nangyari sa 90%? Tama? Sabi ni Wana, gusto niya daw taasan. Kaya gusto niya mag-prepare for retirement. Ano bang dapat gawin sa ating pagpe-prepare? Okay? Siyempre, una, dapat nating malaman kung magkano ba ang kailangan natin. 'Di ba? Para alam natin or ma-adjust natin sa ating budgeting and sa ating expenses long term kung paano, ano, or how much ang isi-set aside natin. Tama? Okay. Sige, going back sa ating retirement, sabi ni Juana, using the accordion, gusto niyang mag-retire at the age of 60. Teacher, public teacher si Juana, usually 60 to 65 nga naman nagre-retire. Based sa kanyang monthly income, gamitin po natin yung lower amount sa bracket. Dito kasi 50K, dito tayo sa 50K monthly. Then 60 years old, dito. Okay? The accordion, this one, helpful po siya para hindi na po tayo mas maging complicated sa ating numbers, no? So, it's easier for us to compute. Ito po ay gawa na ni AXA. Okay? So, kukunin po natin tong 8,505,000. 8,505,000 450. Yun na po yung need for retirement. Okay, ang ating assumption is it's from 60 up to 80 years old na need with the monthly income of 50,000. Okay? Tatanungin natin si Juana. Magkano na ba yung contribution niya sa kanyang GSIS as a public school teacher? Hindi niya alam. Kaso, need natin lagyan dito ng provision. Based sa estimate namin ni Juana, around 2 million will be received upon retirement. With that, ang gap natin is need minus provision. For retirement, may kulang pa si Juana na 6,505,459. Again, need less provision is the gap. Meron na tayong numbers sa retirement ni Juana. May ilang years pa para mag-prepare si Juana. Okay? Sa'yo, nakuha mo ba yung retirement? Just in case hindi pa. Okay? You feel free to pause this video para makuha mo yung number mo for your retirement needs. Okay? Let's proceed. Ang number 2 na priority ni Juana is income protection. Income protection meaning life protection. How much do you need to set aside for your family as income protection? This is on the assumption na kung mawawala si Juana or kung mawawala ang breadwinner of the family, may based on research, 3 to 6 years daw na makaka-recover yung family niya until maging normal ulit yung kanilang household income, ganon. Pero 'di ba, kung meron tayong income protection when the breadwinner will be taken out of the picture, mas okay. Kaya need natin ng income protection. Based sa monthly income ni Juana, which is 50,000, need ni Juana ng 1.8 million income protection. Okay? Feel free to pause this video para makuha mo based sa iyong monthly income kung magkano ba ang income protection na need mo. Okay. Kay Juana, 1.8 million. Tinanong ko si Juana, meron ka na bang life insurance? Sabi niya, meron daw siyang existing pero kaunti ang coverage. it's 100,000 only. Meaning, meron pang gap si Wana na 1,700,000. Gets ba? Okay. Sige, proceed tayo sa ating top 3 priority, which is health. Dito sa health, since si Wana ay taga Cavite, ang ating assumption is gusto ni Wana na in case may critical illness, kasi sabi niya sa family daw nila usually stroke. Gusto niya daw sa high-end, which is St. Luke's Hospital. By the way, sa health, meron tayong mid-tier hospitals and high-end hospitals. Sorry. For the recommended budget for high-end, that would be 3 million coverage. This is for medical emergency fund, mainly for critical illness, okay? For critical illness. And then for mid-tier, 1.5 million coverage. If your hospital is not on this list, let's assume that it's mid-tier, okay? Just put 1.5 M as budget. Mas mabuti ng sobra tama. Kaysa naman kulang yung budget natin, lalo pag ang mga sakit is yung mahal, like cancer and other illnesses na ayaw natin na magkaroon, pero ngayon is, kumbaga madami nang nagkakaroon. Yun, like cancer talaga. Sige. High-end, ang need ni Wana is 3M. By the way, just want to share some facts while we need to protect our health. Okay? So, being ill can be very catastrophic financially. For heart attack, usually around 980,000 daw ang gagastusin. For stroke, 1.8 M. And for per session ng cancer is around 120,000. Diba? So, kailangan talaga na mag-prepare at protektahan yung ating health. 1 in every 3 Filipinos are at risk of dying before age 70 due to non-communicable diseases like stroke, common ito, heart attack, diabetes, chronic respiratory disease, and cancer. And then what you can do, you can have your HMO plans or PhilHealth as well. But also, we cannot expect na enough kasi usually hindi naman masyadong kalakihan. Kaya mabuti talaga na meron tayong additional coverage. So going back, Wana has a recommended budget of 3 million. May PhilHealth si Wana. Kaso, yung PhilHealth, hindi natin alam kung magkano talaga yung mako-cover, di ba? And for this assumption, ang provision for PhilHealth, we consider it like zero muna. Kasi hindi talaga natin alam, depende sa sakit, ganon. But, thankfully, may HMO si Wana. Grabe si Wana, no? Mabuti pa si Wana. Yung kanyang coverage is 200,000. Diba? Pero, big sabihin, may gap pa rin si Wana sa kanyang health protection. And that is 3 million less 200,000, which is 2,800,000. Okay. Okay na tayo sa health, sa income protection, and sa ating retirement. Next one is for our major investments. Ito yung usually yung goal natin, anong gusto nating magkaroon. And for Wana, this is 100,000 for her dream business. Okay. So with that, ang need natin is, anong klaseng investor ba si Wana? Or ikaw, anong klaseng investor ka? We have different kinds of investors. Okay. The cautious, the conservative, the balanced, the growth-oriented, and the aggressive. So, pili ka dito, ano ka ba? Pero sabi ni Wana, siya daw ay balanced investor. Meaning, she gravitates towards investment that has a balance of security and potential for growth. So, check ko ito for Wana. Ikaw, take time to pause and see and realize kung anong klaseng investor ka. And that's how you would like your investments to grow as well. Okay? For investments, by the way, usually, the greater the returns, the greater the loss as well. Okay? So, yep. Once you're done with realizing and noting how you want your investments to grow or what kind of investor are you, so just check and let's proceed. Okay, so going back to Wana, ngayon meron na daw siyang 10,000. She still has a gap of 90,000. All right, so since education is not yet applicable to Wana, for now it's zero need, zero provision, and zero gap. Same with lifestyle kasi lahat daw is mother niya pa naman. Wala din siyang sasakyan pa, walang sariling bahay. So we can do this, okay? But for education, I'll share with you how you can compute your educational needs for your children. Okay, for example, eventually, for example lang ha, next year, magkakaanak si Wana, di ba? And Wana wants her child to be sent to a very nice and prestigious school, and that is De La Salle. Assuming next year, zero, and then after 18 years, doon magka-college sa De La Salle University yung anak ni Wana sa Metro Manila. Here, let's find year 18 under De La Salle University. Okay. Based here, Wana will need 1,137,256 pesos. This is per year. And for the simplicity of our computation, let's assume that the course will be for 4 years. Okay? So 1,137,256 times 4, it's 4,549,024 pesos. So that's the need. Okay? Lagay na lang natin dito para makita. Of course, zero provision pa, and then the gap would be the total amount. So that's how you compute it. If you have a child and you plan to get an educational plan, so that's how you compute that. Feel free to pause this video and find your number. All right? Okay. Okay, so last one. Dito sa lifestyle, though number 5 siya, I want to discuss lastly, since this is for our general insurance or non-life insurance or non-life protection. Usually, this is for our car, property, like our house, and business establishment. Okay? Dito sa lifestyle, ang kukunin natin is yung value ng property. Example, kung magkano ba yung na-loan natin sa ating sasakyan. Halimbawa, next year daw, this is for assumption only ha, kukuha si Wana ng 1,400,000 na sasakyan. So ito yung value ng sasakyan niya. Kasi sa pagkuha ng insurance, yun yung magiging basis natin. Ito yung amount doon sa contract. Okay? Sa provision naman, usually kasi sa car, merong, kumbaga fully covered yung amount na yon, tama? Usually. And good thing, si AXA meron ding general insurance. If, for example, si Wana, or yes, next year, upon buying this car, kukuha siya ng insurance from AXA and covered the 1.4. So yung provision is 1.4, which is usually the case. Kasi sa mga sasakyan, usually covered naman lahat. Okay? But for this purposes of ano lang ha, computation, for sample lang. So if ganun yun, dito sa lifestyle protection, 0 ang gap. Okay? Kasi covered naman. Okay? But for example, ang bahay, for example, kukuha ng condo si Wana. 2 million, for example, only. Pero dito, wala pa siyang insurance kasi hindi daw kasali yung MRI. Okay? Meaning, yung gap dito is 2 million. Okay? So, it depends upon the situation. Okay? Hopefully, nakasunod po yung nanonood na to, nakasunod ka. Kung wala pa, feel free to book a meeting with me. So, ito siya. Dito sa ating funnel. Financial Needs Analysis with Mika. And again, ito po yung magiging view. Okay? Choose your date. Choose your time. And then, make sure to enter the details. So, bakit nga ba? Bakit need ng details? Kasi yung details po, yun po yung babasehan ko sa paggawa ng proposal. Mas okay po kasi na prepared bago tayo mag-meet on this time, for example, para naman ready na. Ready na po kung ano yung proposal ko sa inyo. At hindi na po doon tayo gagawa mismo sa time ng meeting para makasave tayo ng time. Okay? Okay, so yun po yung typical needs of a Filipino family, your financial needs analysis computation natin. Again, the steps. Okay, first step dito. I-number natin based sa ating priority. Okay? And then, next step, let's identify our need. Let's put a number here. And then, put our provision. And then, gap. Okay? And then, don't forget, before doing this, yung goal setting or kung ano ba yung dream mo. Usually, ito yon yung sa major investments. And after this, magmuni-muni naman tayo. Ano ba? Anong masasabi natin dito? Okay. Sample. For Wana, yung top 3 priorities ni Wana ay retirement, income protection, and health protection. For now, may gap pa si Wana na more than 6M for the retirement needs. And then for income protection, covered partially, pero masyadong mababa, may gap pa na 1.7M. And then for health, this is for a high-end hospital, may gap pa na 2.8M, partially covered from HMO. Ayun, big sabihin, may preparation na si Wana, pero hindi pa sapat. Okay? So, kung ikaw si Wana, anong next mong gagawin? Diba? And before I forget, dito pala sa major investments, choose your own kind of investor. Okay? Ayun lang naman. So, going back. Summarize natin. kung ano yung ating financial needs analysis steps. First, yung ating DARE. DARE, Dream, Assess, Resolve, and Employ Help. Okay, nag-dream or nag-goal setting ka na ba? Pagtapos mo na, assess, use AXA Dream Map and the accordion to compute your needs, your provision, and then resolve, bridge the gap. Okay? By bridging the gap, anong ibig sabihin? So let's take action. Okay? Let's take action na. Ano bang action ang gagawin natin? Diba? Of course, your action is to book a call with me. Dito tayo sa funnel, Meet Mika for AXA Solutions. Right? Kasi dito sa ating resolving or resolve na step, we will analyze and I will create a proposal for you to bridge the gap between the need and the provision. Okay? So I will base the proposal here on the numbers here. Kaya need yung financial needs analysis. Mas okay kasi na alam natin kung ano ba talaga yung need kaysa naman na I'll offer something na hindi nyo pala need, right? So resolve and take action. If feel nyo naman na okay yung proposal, so why not? Actually, again, kung di nyo pa napapanood yung ating basic financial planning, nandun po ang details, who is AXA Philippines, and ano yung mga claim stories natin, samples, okay? And then, ano yung services na pwede ko pa pong ma-add as your financial advisor. Check nyo po yon and then go back with me if you have any questions or feel free to book a call with me. All right? And last step, employee help. Ito, same pa din po. So, book a call with me. Here, Meet Mika for AXA Solutions, book here. And actually, you will go to this same booking page. So same process, choose your date, your time, and enter the details. All right. And then the last step is, of course, let's save this. So we can refer to this on our discussion. Okay. Please, please, please save this. And then once you book a call with me, please ready this one. Ready the AXA Dream Map kasi ito po yung ating i-discuss sa call, especially if you want the proposal na kaagad. Ito, for example. Dito, what is the purpose of the call? So, AXA Solutions discussion with Mika. Ibig sabihin, tapos na kayo sa basic financial planning session and financial needs analysis session. So, sa AXA Solution, need po ito. Okay? Just message me pala if you have any questions. And you can also send this to me. Okay? Mika, Financial Advisor, sa FB. Okay? Please message me or feel free to send this one to me. Or if you think that this is very confidential, don't worry because as a financial advisor and a licensed one, we hold all details with confidentiality, of course. And as you know, if hindi nyo pa po alam, I'm also a bookkeeper and accountant, and I'm working with confidential numbers, matters. So I'm used to holding confidential details. Kaya don't worry about the details because paano ko po kayo matutulungan kung di nyo po i-share yung details ninyo with me. So please, again, if you're done with this, please save and send it to me before our call. Message me in my FB page, Mika Financial Advisor. But if you're not comfortable with your computation or you want my help in computing your financial needs or have the financial needs analysis session, you can book a call with me. Okay, financial needs analysis session, and then choose your schedule here. Again, if you have any questions, just message me. I'm willing to help. And if you want more proposals for our access solutions, you can also book a call here. Sana naging helpful po itong session na ito. And yep, just message me anytime if you have any questions. Okay, thank you so much for the time. And hopefully may nakuha po kayo dito sa ating session. Thank you so much.